welcome back to an episode of We Are in, actually, this time, the main city of Argentine. I thought that the harbor city was it, but no, it's this one here. No, this is just the business district. Origins of Stern, that's what it is. Oh no, it has multi-levels. Some areas, yeah, have multiple versions of them. Goodness gracious. Okay. Very interesting. But you definitely know where the arms are. See that? A night to remember. Interesting event. How do these actually work? Like, I usually come across them. There's a little bit of a party thingy going on, but somehow nothing actually happens. Whatever. Let's have a bit of a look around here in the Western District and so on and so forth. Get all of the teleporters and see what else we can do around here. Also, 14 more cocos. Now it's just 13. That was quite easy. But they are now much easier to see because everything is in metal. So if you see something that's like
the Tower of other continents too,
that has some kind of a natural look to it.
Creeps.
And this is much better. Let's see, what do we have? Awakening crystals? No. What else? Luxury goods. Yes. What do we got here? Mounts. Some kind of jewels that we need to spend for it, of course. Alright, so this is the exit that we need to get out of. Let's just ignore this for now. What else do we have on the southern parts?
Have you read the new Steel Rose book?
Nope. So, what do we have here? What kind of tavern is this?
The deadline is today.
Library? Stern Times office.
Enough. Wrap it up.
The truth really depends on who you're talking to.
Ooh. Some deep knowledge there. Some really deep knowledge.
One more line. I just need to write one more line.
Why is one more line so important? Usually it's like one less line, right? It's not about writing a lot. It's about writing the right things. So, could there be... no. Well, if there could be something hidden, I definitely haven't found it.
Have you read the new Steel Rose book?
Watch out for my heavy walker.
Have you been on the monorail? Convenient,
Monorail?
right?
What are we having for dinner, Daddy?
No response? Okay. That's how it goes then. What should I do? Yada yada yada. Monorail. Da 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 da. So, let's see. Trigger the thing. Gold shop. Wait a minute. Ooh, okay. A hefty gold sag, which has some gold, some thick gold, and some thin gold in it. What can we do here? Una's token. Bound to roster. Token awarded by the Adventurers Guild based on your mission contribution. Okay, so this is how you get gold in here. Normally. There's a hidden vault with silver in it. Okay, you can turn silver, gold into silver in a 1:100 ratio. Seems? Yes. And then you can exchange Una's tokens, which I have no idea what they could be useful for. But
Have you found anything out?
what else do we have here?
Nowhere is safe anymore.
Basilisk thingies. Wait a minute, we can talk to someone. Mercenary Zira. Who are you? Okay. A secret vocation. What do you mean, secret vocation? Doesn't everyone in here have some kind of secret vocation? Wait a minute. Interesting. So these teleporters do have similar looks to them, right? But they have their theme slightly altered to correlate to the environment they're in.
How many pages do we have left?
Oh, I'm so busy.
There's another one.
They say there's
what do we
only
have
one
here?
truth.
There could be
But-
something interesting hidden. Or not. Yeah, it could be, but there's nothing in it. So, let's see. Editor-in-Chief Philin Kaiman.
You're late! A snail could move faster than you.
And where's Matthias' article? Where's the article about the hero? Stop the train attack. Good. This is front page news for sure. While you're standing there, take this and run into the print shop. Give it to Rickman. He just off the work. Ah, he must be in this way to the monorail station. Well, why are you still standing there? Get going already. I'll call Rickman and tell him to wait for you.
Watch out
So,
for my
monorail
heavy...
goes up
read the new
here,
Steel Rose book?
and I want to know what the lower locations are. That could be
Have
some
you
kind of
found anything out?
interconnection
Nowhere is
thingy.
safe.
Let's see how that works. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 connecting staircases associating with the 4 sectors, I think. And there's one in the center, which is probably this one here after yeah. So this is a quicker way of going around, and they made it a little bit smaller down here so that you have it really easy. I like these things. As if you kind of like played around with space a bit and you bend the rules. And now what you can do is travel quicker without using the monorail. That's quite nice. Quite nice. So yeah, let's just have a look around and then we have to go back again. Can we...
Looking for a gift for someone?
Only green stuff. Underground market merchant? Yes, there's so potions, general merchant. Yeah, what do we have here? Potions? No. General means awakening crystals. It's a really strange mechanic though. Using consumables to unlock specific abilities. Like, it would make more sense if the consumables would be much more expensive, right? So that it's hidden behind a hefty decision. So either, in the end, it results in a pay-to-win mechanic. That would be, I don't know if that would be beneficial or not, but it would definitely be interesting. So, let's see. Pretty much everything down here is pay to win if you think about it. Or like pay to win easier, let's say. Because everything that you can get in here you can basically achieve normally. Except for the gold. Gold is a bit tricky. Gold can be obtained through like tasks and these tasks have to be done like daily, so you can kind of work for it. But if there's no one else buying and selling stuff in the trading post, then making additional profit with trading definitely doesn't work as easy. So there's a repairer, proving ground entry. Okay, so this is the battlefield thing, and there was that thing. All right, let's check the southern area real quick. There's probably something hidden here. There has to be. Like a hidden passage or some elevator mechanic or tunnel or whatnot. Like look at all of these. My guess is that they open at a certain stage. And then you can go through them and end up in this underground location. Like a... yeah. Maybe some kind of cellar. Some nobleman or something. Alrighty, let's get up here again. Too bad there are no mocos down here. Strange. None that I could have seen that
Nowhere is
easily.
safe anymore.
Righty. So, on to the monorail.
Have you been on the monorail?
Wait.
Convenient, right?
This one has currency exchange. Oh, this is the current. The price is... whoa, it has doubled. Whoa, 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 whoa. It was at, I think it was at 100 at one day, right? Then it doubled to 200 and now it's at 400. That is insane. But there are not that many offers in here. That might be the reason. When there are not that many offers, there's not that much competition. And there's basically just one guy offering things. What do we have here? Recent prices, yeah. Crystal sales offers 5 sales with lowest prices. No one wants to compete with this guy. Very interesting. Very interesting. And there's an awful lot of stuff right here. The thing is, if everybody decides to go for the highest bid possible, right? There's no competition. Everybody gets the most out of it, and everybody would be equally annoyed by that. What do we have here? Crystal purchase offers 5 highest price listings. That's kind of weird. This is the lowest price listings, and these are the highest price listings. How are you supposed to understand that? There's actually, like, right in here. It's weird. Actually, you could have like the crystals on one side, followed by the gold, followed by a ratio gold to crystal, so you can understand that a bit easier. Because look at that. That tells me nothing. It just tells me that the majority of the price is going to go somewhere around like 428 or so. It's really weird. Unbelievable, this exchange. Absolutely unbelievable. So now you basically have to get 4 times as much, well, twice as much gold as before,
What
let's
are we
say,
having for dinner?
in order to get the same amount of crystals. Oh, yeah. Arrive in the left platform. Where's this thing? This is the left. Wait a minute. Arrive on the left platform. Where do we go now? How do we... Yeah, you cannot trigger this thing. So let's just have a little bit of a walk around. This one just says arrive on the platform. But if
Demons
there's
are
no
appearing on
one-way
the other
going, then
continents too.
you don't need to do that. And in the meantime, we can also just look for more Mokos. Mokos down here. There may not be any right here. Maybe they are hidden very, 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 very weirdly. Maybe even right about in the open. Right? Let's just have a bit more of a look around. Okay, do I want to check on the center field? Kind of. But not now. Let's check that. Yeah, that's not that much going on. It's
Stern
just
is the capital of Arthentine.
Oh, this stuff point. Do we find anything? Anything leafy, non-metally, out of place? Look at that. So yeah, this is going that way. There's one. So we got 3 Mokos out of 14. That's just insane. How many more might be hidden areas that you don't actually expect it? Hoi. Hoi. Wait a minute, where do we actually end up at if you get up here? And why is there no marker telling you to go up there? That's weird. Let's climb down. So... Okay. What was that? Good for now. It's strange. Very strange. Nothing there. Oh, Dr. Hoffman. Probably need to talk to that fella in the future. More storage keeping, of course. What else? More repairers. Like everything in here is basically just a duplicate, just on a different side of the map. And what you can do is just choose your section that you like the most, kind of. But then again, every area kind of looks the same. Amethyst shard exchange. Okay, how does that work? Oh, it's those things again. But how do you get amethyst charge?
Just look at all the progress we've achieved thanks to science.
Cooking ingredient. Okay. What is this one? Right click to add to the adventurous tome. Just like that. Okay. Well then, let's just buy this one. You can't eat this crap and fight for your country. Do Psykins have their palates removed before joining the army? Psychic combat ration type C. Okay, wait. Type A, type C. Ah, okay. So one is good and the other one is not so much. Vacuum dried powder and another one. So we need red and yellow dried powder. The X1 into the X3 to make that work. What is this? It's a key ingredient in Septrum's 3 milligrams. What on earth? What on earth is this stuff? It's a key ingredient to unknown liquid so and so much. What the? I mean, what is this? Boiling liquid? Sure. Bond roster key ingredient. Okay, wait a minute. Someone please explain this to me. I mean, steel plates and all of that I can kind of get around. Morse code, alright. Don't want to read through that. Unknown liquid zone so much. Bergstrom string. There's a Septrum's 30 milligrams. Yeah, that's it basically. Alright. So Septrum's 3 milligrams. You need Septrum's prescription. And boosting fluid, which it's a key ingredient in boosting fluid. Sure. Yeah, you can only buy one thing right here for now. Wait, there's another merchant. The unknown crystal. Key ingredient in unknown liquid X whatnot. The crystal that the cooking ingredient merchant in Stern sells. Taking it outside R13 is prohibited by law. So let's get one. And see what it's good for. I mean... okay. Its name is extremely complicated. Try not to get confused. It's a key ingredient in unknown liquid XD and so on and so forth. So unknown liquid. Where do you make the unknown liquid? Not here though. Artificer. Nope. There's like different kinds of cooking. And so you need... Ooh. Okay, so you could get the boiling liquid in here somehow. Available since acquired less than 1 day. Bound to roster and so on and so forth. Yeah, you kind of exchange it with almost everything. And the idea is to not get confused too much. Okay, so how many do we need then? Oh, goodness no. Okay, so you need 3, 4... Wait a minute. Is there an easy way to add this all together? Like, this is 10, 9, 12, 22. Alright. So, 22. Then we need 21 by bam. Right. In this case, we need the 3x1. Oh. You got to be kidding me. Ah! There are multiple 3x1s. Oh, shite. Okay, IX. Okay, so it's one of the first cluster. The IX... Okay, IX. None of those. And there are two IX. Okay. And then it goes IX, 1 X, and then there's like... Oh, okay. So one says X1II, and the other one says X1I1. And this is how they differentiate. Okay, so what's this one? X1I1. Alright, so X1I1. We need 3 of those. X1I1. 3 of these. Alright. Okay, so the first one is done. Next, so we need the IL. Wait a minute. Something with a 2 in it. So it's this batch over here. And we need 4 of them. It's like L1. Of course, the start and the end is the same. The thing is, this one is a 1, 2, 1, L. Wait a minute, when does it start? After the second L. Okay, 1, 2, 1, L. Is it 1, 2, 1, L? 1, 2, 1, L, yes. 1, 2. 1 L. 1, 2, 1. I think. Is it this one? Oh, there are multiple ones. You get to be kidding me. Alright. So it's like 1 L I I L. 1 L I I L. Let's put this one. 1 L I I L. Aren't those two the same? Wait a minute. Oh, it's the ending. Wait a minute. It's I1. So this is I1. Okay, so this one is I1. Then there's another I1. I think it's this one. Okay, so it's the first one. Let's request. Let's hope this was correct. Yes, okay. So the first one of the eyes. 3 more to go. God, this is horrible. Okay, next one. IX, XX, IX. IX, XX, IX. Yes, one of those. Okay, so it's definitely not the numbers. Definitely not the numbers. For some reason, why is it not the number? That's kind of weird, right? What if it's none of those two, but you have to translate this X and number thingy into just a number? Who knows? That would be weird. Alright, so XX1XX. XX1XX. So it's either this one, this one, this one, or this one. That reduces it. No, actually, this one not, this one not. XX1XX. XX1XX31. XX1, XX31, yeah. And XX11 at the end. XX11 at the end. Okay, that could be the one right here. How many do I need? 5. Okay, next one. The vroom thingy. Okay. It's NMNN. NMNN. Oh. No. Okay, what about the end? VW. The thing is, the first and the third one are the same. VVU. RNMN. Yes. VVU RNMN. Of course, it's the one of those two. Okay, it's either the first one or the last one. Now we just have to figure out what. Ah, okay, the difference is the M letter. Good, we need 6 of these. And then I need this thing here. Like, that would be tradable. Like, if this is tradable, it would be awesome. But okay, what is this one then? It starts with an II. All of them are II. Then it starts with 1 I, or it continues with 1 I. Okay, so all of them are the same. 1 I, 1 I. Small 1 I in this case. Like, actually, if it's a large one, then it's an L. Okay, what is this? It's a 1 I, 1 I, 1 1. 1 I, 1 I, 1 1. 1 I, 1 I, 1 1. That could be it. 1 I, 1 I, 1. Nope. 1 I, L. 1 I, 1 I, 1 I. No, this is it then. How many do I need of those? 4. Alright, got it. So, attempt to make this boiling liquid thing. And hopefully I never, ever have to use this thing ever again. If it would be an ingredient for another thing, it would be so annoying. Alright, got it. Return on investments. Yes. Not really. Boosting? Where is this thing? Unknown liquid. No. Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Duration 5 minutes left. You got to be kidding me. Wait until the duration ends. Okay. Culinary fluid, invented by a scientist. It's too hot to be consumed at the moment. Okay, so we have to wait 5 minutes and then we have to figure out what to do with it afterwards. That is insane. Absolutely insane. And in the meantime, I made... No, some stuff actually ended. 53. Okay, that's a lot. Sadly, some thick parchment gets sold. That got sold. That got sold. These got sold. These got sold. These got sold. And that got sold. Too bad about the parchment, though. Actually, I should have checked on that first. Thick parchment. Yeah, no, it's gone. Alt and click for the lock. Good. How many are in there, though? Whatever. I'm gonna do this afterwards. So, yeah, we have to wait a few more minutes. And some other stuff got sold as well. Perfect. Let's get in here. Continue. Jesus Christ.
Piltridge was the capital before Stern?
That one takes a while. Bartender. What do we get out here? Something sold out. Yeah, someone else can buy it and compete with you. Great. The Adventurer's Tome is a collection of stories from each continent in Arcesia. As you clear each continent's main quest, you will see the beautiful painting change as well. From collectibles, cuisine, monsters and dungeons, to vistas and triports, you can see the scenery of local areas and find hidden stories. Whoa. You will see the charming points of each continent. Before now, you've obtained rewards based on the achievement percentage of the Adventurer's Tomb, but from now on, you'll get Ignite tokens as bonus rewards when you achieve 100%. Well, everybody, actually, you get those tokens anyway if you get 100%. Do you have any questions about what I have explained so far? No, actually not. How to achieve... No, yeah, we got that much done. Press N, Collectibles can be acquired by defeating monsters and other stuff in the market. Missions on the main mission. Also keep your eyes wide open to find monsters, vistas and hidden stories. That's enough explanation, yeah. And what about those tokens now? You want to know about them? Sure. The Adventurers Guild, we've thought a lot about how to reward adventurers. We've cleared everything in the tomb. The thing is, they know about all of the stories, right? It's more like an unlock thing. It's not like you have to write it in it in order to make it kind of thing, right? We came up with the Ignite tokens. The name Ignite came from the founder of the Adventurers Guild, who has been praised as the world's greatest adventurer. His figure is engraved on the seal. Gather up the tokens and take the challenge of becoming a great adventurer like Ignite. Alright, now that's enough, I think. So, good. That's all for the Adventurer's Tomb and Ignite tokens. Here's a recap. The Adventurer's Tomb can be cleared by exploring the continent. Open it up with N, and when you clear 100%, you get a token that can be exchanged for rewards and everywhere in Nerea's taverns. Come back at any time and tell me the stories of your adventure. Sure. And there we finished the birdie mission. Perfect. We haven't gotten 100% in any area yet. By the way, what's the highest? 50 something. 55 in the first one by sheer accident, really. Oh, this is so close to 50. But anyway, it doesn't really matter if we get like 50 or whatnot. What's more important is actually getting those potions that increase your stats. Sometimes it's even very interesting stats, not just the offensive stats and so on. Wait a minute. I don't need Tortoise, I need Arthurty. We got 5% already, which is quite nice. So, what else is down here?
Sasha and Prouse are dating.
I hear there's
but
a new opening in the administration.
Have you read the new Steel Rose book?
Okay. We can't talk to them yet. And stuff got sold also. No. Arrive on the left platform. This is the next thing we have to do, really. So, was it already 5 minutes? No. 7 seconds left. Oh, let's look at that. 4, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and it's the unknown liquid XD6353. Is this the right one? Wait a minute. Unknown liquid, 53. Yes, that's the one. Right click. Countless flavors: raw egg, watermelon, mint, calamari, anything sadly typical, hilarious misstep by the second. And it was an adventure on its own to craft this monstrosity. Right. And down there we go again. Well, up there, or here we go down here. A real monstrosity, this thing.
I want to be the administrator.
Yeah, now we arrive. Just go down there. Talk to Rickman.
I got your message. Hand me the original article.
Figures he would call me just after I decided to go home after waiting for so long. That bully. Right. Go bring back my employees, will you? They should still be out in the street. Tell them to come on back. I'll head to the print shop first. Got it? Get my press operators to the print shop, and the news never sleeps. Which is actually quite stupid, right? To get the thing always going is going to be a problem.
We're finally taking a break.
Come back to the print shop now.
From now? So we're pulling an all-nighter?
Again? Actually, they should have put again in there, because that's usually what happens. People are getting
We're
burned.
eating out today.
So,
I thought we were going to leave on time for once.
for once, meaning that it never happens. Wait, what is this one? Yeah, the Amethyst Exchange. I definitely checked out. So, now, what do we have here?
Is everyone coming? I'd love to ignore him, editor-in-chief or not, but this is big news.
Really? We have to print it, whatever it takes. Oh, before I forget, Fillion left you a message. You can check it with the communicator over there. Go ahead. The communicator.
When you're done delivering the message, gather all the daily newspapers, private and public.
What? Why? Why do we have to gather the papers? I mean, they're getting printed. Or maybe it's just there to get some kind of press overview, right? So you just look at it in order to figure out what everybody's talking, so that you know what to talk about as well. it's so weird. It's like a songbird thing. Shocking stop to Verdantier construction. The recent announcement of the cancellation of the Verdantier construction is causing great outrage among the Argentine public. According to information gathered from our sources, this was not a consensus decision among the three leaders. Instead, it was executed unilaterally without clear justification. The Verdantier is Argentine's best hope for the green and fertile land, and it stands as a symbol of the tireless advancement of the Psychian people. We demand that the administration offer the public a clear explanation as to why it stopped construction on the Verdantier. Criminal identities revealed. Recently, Argentine has been invaded by smugglers and rogue mercenary groups. The regulators have been brushing them off as harmless riffraff, but a couple of intrepid reporters at Hoyt News infiltrated those groups and discovered that a majority of their members worked at Bergstrom laboratories at one time or another. The dreadful events that have terrorized Tottrich continue to haunt the rest of Argentine. I don't know if Bergstrom actually had something to do with it. That's kind of weird. Municipal news of the week. As of today, construction on the Verdantier is completely terminated. All related documents have been transferred from the Hall of Transcendence Research Department to the regulators. MechCorps, which was formed to assist in the construction of the Verdantier, is in the process of being disbanded. A list of malfunctioning units that have been reported must be created. Transfer of machine control will be tightly monitored. Stern Municipal Department. Our advancement is our future. Someone says no, someone else says yes. At the height of our brilliant achievement as Psychians is the Verdantier. Each and every small change we make today creates a better tomorrow, and in the better tomorrow, flows will bloom in the desert. Flowers, not flows. Bluestone blotter. Alright, so they are the ones that are really interested in the Verdantier going strong in the future. Oh, what's this one? That one couldn't be sold. Too bad. Okay, let's move this one up here. Alt and left click. Sometimes that happens as well. But if you sell an awful lot of things, then the average sale is sometimes at least positive. Deliver the newspaper and the newsletter to editor-in-chief Philan. So, where's this fella? Again, somewhere completely different. Great. Let's do that. And then, yeah, we are probably getting led all around the city. So let's just follow that story where it leads us. Let's see what's going on.
Who in blazes wrote this article?
You're back.
Indeed, I am.
Why didn't you tell me who you were? Now people will see me as the journalist jerk who set the hero of Floopenport on errands.
Indeed. Thanks for the newspapers, but I don't appreciate you trying to make me look bad. Got it? Anyway, because of me, you quickly became familiar with Stern. You owe me one. By the way, you said you wanted to meet Administrator Bastian. What do you think? I regularly rub elbows with Stern's highest and mightiest or something? Think about it. I'm just an editor-in-chief of the third-rate newspaper. There's no way I know someone so high up on the ladder. Tell you what, best thing I can do is introduce you to a member of the municipal department. His name is Bandon. Talk to him and ask if you can meet the administrator. And why not? You're the hero who stopped terrorists from blowing up a train. I'll bet the news reached the administrator by now, and he wouldn't ignore someone like you. Take the monorail to the municipal district. You'll get there in a flash now. Go! Hey, we're level 50. Yeah, in a flash, if the,
Have you been on the monorail?
let's hope that... No, wait a minute.
What are we having for dinner, Daddy?
Delivery assistance. What's this? Receive a document from Babaron. Oh, I have a fear of heights. Deliver the document to Ilya in the municipal district, which is 2 minutes away. And pretty much impossible to go there if you messed up
Demons are
with the
appearing on the
trains
other
right now.
continents too.
Not what I want to say. Right. Let's hope I can get there within 2 minutes. Might be a rough thing though. Let's see. Okay, we still got 1 more minute to go. Problem is we can't just explore in the meantime, which is quite sad. Okay, let's just rush there then.
Oh, Bastian.
Oh no, is this down here? I hope not. Was this here? Bollocks, where's this stuff? Anyway, let's just register this teleporter. That's the guy. Alright. Got it. So, let's have a look around. Rift Piece Exchange. What is this then? Rift Pieces for secret maps. This is how you get them then. Map Exchange. Right. Map Exchange can be performed 2 ways. Rank up. Rank maintained. Rank up, get a higher rank map. And rank maintained, get the same rank map. And in order to get the rank... Okay, so either it stays the same or it gets higher. And in order to get a higher thing, we need to improve that rank, it seems. But how we do that?
We owe our prosperity to the Pokestone.
Really interesting. Wait a minute. Can we enter this thing? Looks like it. Let's check that one out. Regulator's headquarters. And there's a Moko right there. Yeah, sometimes you can move around a bit. Let's see. That one doesn't work. That one doesn't work. That one doesn't work. That one doesn't work. That one also doesn't work. Nope. There also doesn't seem to be any hidden passages yet. You can figure this out if you just click on the outside. And if the arrows are just disappearing there for a moment. The thing is, if I'm just going around like mad... Damn it, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Can't really find anything else. Wait a minute. What if there's a Moko around that statue somewhere? Right.
All Bastian does is...
There.
You know they're hiring at the Treasury Department.
So there's nothing here. Just goes down. Right. Let's check the other side of it. I mean, I don't know if I want to check that one now. I'm just going to use the tripod nonetheless. That might be an entrance to another area. But wait a minute, it's actually closed right now, isn't it? Yes. So, and we got ourselves even more money. That's insane. So, next.
I want to be the treasurer, like Sasha.
Wait. Okay, so this is where the rails arrive. Either one on the left side or on the right side. And exchange report. Yeah, Arthurtino Gina again. So tower needs, yeah, combat level 50 or above. Achieved item level so much or above. Okay, cannot. Oh, okay. The item level isn't ready yet.
Down with wasteful spending.
So what about the boss rush thing? To enter boss rush, you must complete the quest first. Alright. Makes sense. And this thing needs another mission.
Is Verdantier at risk?
I think Bastian is...
And we got that stuff. What do we have here? Nothing. So, what is this? The town hall. So it's more like a cathedral than a town hall. Like a techno church. Oh, by the way, how do I open guild stuffs? Guild stuff's over here. There we go. The thing is, you have to open this, and sometimes I just forget it to check the guild window. You don't just get those things willy-nilly, which is a bit weird. Let's donate that again to get even more things. Just donating to your own guild. This is funny. Anyway. Yeah, and then you can exchange those. Oh, we have a decent amount. Siege silver chests. So you can get some silver out of it, which I have no use for at the moment. Gain combat experience. Okay. Oh. Aw, really? What's this? Purchase requirement, item level so and so much. Okay. So you can only get it if you're pretty much high level already. And the rest is just there for silver, silver, silver. Yeah. Honing material. Yeah, I don't know how honing works yet. Maybe I have to unlock that first. Anyway. Don't really have any use for it yet. Let's check the map route. And there's another Moko. Third of all the Mokos have now been obtained. Let's check on all the other buildings. I think this is kind of weird. See that? There's this little rectangular thingy right here because it's separated from all of the other parts. Strange. So let's check that part of the town hall. Arrive on the left platform. The whole arrive on the platform thing is kind of unnecessary. Like, why can't they just direct me towards the actual location?
Night is like day.
The machines scare me these days.
Why are they so afraid of the machines? Come on. That makes no sense. Ooh. There's chests that you can open up. Quite interesting. Was that part of a... Probably part of a mission or something. No. I was so happy to find a hidden passage there for a moment. Can you... Nope, you can't shoot anything in here. So opening up a hidden path with destruction doesn't quite work. And
So
there's
you've
another
come.
marker. Wait a minute, Bastian. That fella sounds somehow... Ah, is that another delay? Interesting.
Welcome.
Who do we have here? Another Dudorino. Alright. So that one doesn't go anywhere. And that one also doesn't go anywhere. Let's check the northern parts. And what is finished now? Ah, Stronghold Dispatch. That was quick. Oh, going through those curtains would be a really nice way to hide things. Take a look at that. You could just directly pass through. That would be insane. Like, not passing through any furniture or so, but curtains. Curtains are basically pathways in a way, right? There would be no reason why it shouldn't work. So, we're almost done with it. And there's another one. Yep, Town Hall is full of mokos. Huh. A nice way to hide those, by the way. Because it hides with laziness, basically. Everybody who does not want to look for the mokokos doesn't go anywhere where there are no quest markers. Meaning that these areas are only inhabited by the people who are interested in mokoko search and so on. And no one else. And there's another one. What did I say? But there are those chests all around for some reason. Okay, how many did we get? 9. So that means 5 more. And there's the eastern section. And probably a few more buildings that I can check on. So let's get out of here, go to the platform, and then probably back inside. So the platform was down there. Is there a way to actually jump down or something? Maybe use a ladder system or... No. Why am I not using that horse? Alright. So arrive on the western platforms over here.
Amazing.
And then we are directed all the way up there. So.
Okay, I'll submit a meeting request, but I can't make any promises.
Administrator Bastian is rather busy. First, write down your personal information and why you want to meet with him. You can submit your requests from on the ADMKX in the town hall. When you're finished, please see me again. I have business. Just come to the back of the building and find me when you're done. Right. Yeah, just really quickly go. More money. Oh, it's so funny. At one point, I don't even know what to buy anymore on the trading post. So strange. No.
You're back. I was waiting for you. There are matters that need...
Yeah, that need my approval. Not this one. Wee bit of fire would be good too. Let's do this. The thing is, I have... Yeah, there are some research parts in here that can only be unlocked with a certain level on the stronghold, right? The thing is... Oh. Okay, now I get it. You can get more XP in the stronghold if you unlock certain crafting things. Now I get it. Okay, now I get it. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, wait. What about workshop stuff? Does this... Okay. Of course, the normal crafting doesn't give you any experience. What about flares? Also nothing. So everything that does cost silver doesn't give you any experience. So what you have to do is basically figure out what gives you experience and then choose the one that costs the least to create. All of them do cost 15, kind of. There may be some exceptions, but all of them are 15, yeah. It's also kind of like a nice way of getting money in here. Like, you have to pay gold, but then you can just put it in the marketplace for less. More, and make a profit. But that's a wee bit weird somehow. Yeah, this one also costs gold. All of this costs... Why does it all... Ah, this one. So this is basically a way to get stronghold experience. You make everything that costs silver so that it doesn't interfere with it a bit. This one, for example, that's like 5 of those. Don't even know how many you need. This one is also gold, all of those tools or whatever. Then oh, farm. That's like gold and stuff. Gold as well, gold as well. All of this is gold. Very interesting. Very interesting. So there are options to get experience in the stronghold, though. You just have to look for things. In this case, it's the... Somehow it's chairs and tables that you can create, and... okay, so it depends on the amount of resources that you expend on it. It's like 5 and 5, meaning 10, and you end up with 1000 whatever experience. And this one is half of that because it's only 5. But this one does cost you less. Right? 288 makes... is that actually twice as much? I don't know. 250, and this is then 44 for... No, not 44. Damn it. Yeah, that's double that. So, double the energy, but not twice as much cost. Alright. The resources are the same then. It does always do that. So let's make one of those ore tree benches. Let's see. Maybe make one of those counters just for variety's sake. Bam. On the second craftable... Wait a minute. Can I, like... That's not working. Cancel standby. There we go. Yes. I mean, I have a second one. You have to click on the second one in order to make that. So, we got a tree bench, and I'm gonna get this one here. Craft that. Bam. Now it's slotted in here. Right. It's kind of nice that you have multiple standbys in here, so you can just slot it in overnight also. But you can still get twice as much done if you do it this way. Pretty neat. Right. That was the workbench thing. This is this. And then only thing I need to do to get more experience is... Yeah, the thing is, this is just crafting. I don't know the recipe for this, right? And in the end, it could just cost me more gold. So I don't care about that. So either it costs you an arm and a leg in terms of pirate coins, or it costs you gold. None of this is interesting to me. This is just insane. Right, so let's get out of here. Oh, wait. What is this? What is this? What is this? We unlocked something. Adventure Edwin. So you're famous, merciful Knight of the King. I'm Edwin from the Adventures Guild in Vern. See, please make me your comrade. No one wants to include me in their raid parties. Okay, I know how that feels. What? You've also been rejected from parties? Goodness. Who do they think they are? City Real K9? If it was me, I would have begged on my knees. Well, either way, even a dispatch task would be good. Can you bring me along? Sure. If you can't clear the raid, you can't go on dispatches either. What? Oh, can't I at least just work as a ship sailor on dispatch? Otherwise, I won't be able to stop my raging adventure spirit. I understand. Make sure. Don't give up. Thank you for comforting words, but I know it won't happen. I'll stay at your stronghold for the interim. Please, call me when there's another dispatch to be sent. Right. Special dispatch. Use a special one. Yes, finally. Okay. Let's see. No. Really? It said something about special dispatch, but we don't have anything for special dispatches. Eh? That makes no sense. That's kind of weird. Wait a minute. Continue. Select the dispatch station at the top of the screen. Send a special mission through the dispatch station. Yeah, about that. Station. Special. Nothing. No special missions available. If you complete a Chaos Dungeon, Boss Rush, Guardian Raid, or Platinum Field, a special mission will be added. Okay, so you have to work for it. Right, so I need to get the Chaos Dungeons going, and they are somewhat daily or weekly or whatever kind of thing, so they're somewhat time gated, but for now let's just get rid of the marker for this mission. What's it called? Legendary Monster Slayer. Bam. Yeah, that one would take a while. Let's get out of here though. Anything on the roster? Yes. Anything else? Some titles, yes. Let's see what the title is. Benefactor or something. Title. Strategist, explosive turtle. Now that's cool. I could also go with new turtle. So should I go with beautiful or explosive? I don't know. The idea of a beautiful turtle kind of seems funny. What's this? Integrated preset. So there's an overarching preset thingy, so you can just do this and this and this. What does this button do, by the way? Oh, this one just opens it. Oh, okay. And that one opens the gear. And that one opens the cards. And then there's also some gems that have not yet been unlocked. That's nice. But there's... that might be our ultimate ability that we have to place there. So collectibles, no one cares, and the universal storage, what's not there. Let's interact with that strange device. Pick a card.
Your meeting request has been received. Please wait for approval.
Report back to the municipal worker bandit. Oh wait, the guy's already in here.
Administrator Bastian would like to speak to you.
Oh, immediately. No, but I don't understand. You just submitted your request. When did you find the time to check it? Huh. I'm speaking out of turn. The administrator is in his office in the back. Please go and see him. Right. Everybody just tries to shave off a few seconds from
so you've come.
moving about.
A pleasure to meet you. I am Administrator Bastian.
I guess as much. Now, first you take care of Bergstrom, and now you fall the strain attack. Impressive and noble. Many people would have lost their lives on behalf of Stern. I thank you. By the way, what brings you back this way? I heard you became a knight of King Luterra. Are you here on his behalf? What's that? You're looking for the Ark. If you're asking me if there's an Ark in R13, I'd say there's possibility. It's true that City Galatur stayed here. But if you want me to check the relevant records, I'm afraid I can't entertain some fishing expedition right now. R13 can't afford to get distracted by fairy tales. But we have someone else who can.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Sasha, the treasurer.
I don't mind that blowhard Bastian. I'll look into the Ark for you. Oh, how nice. That said, it will take a while. He wasn't lying when he mentioned R13 is in trouble, and that's because of a colleague of ours who went astray. Now, can you give me some information if I help? Of course. Definitely. I'll gladly offer any information I have. I swear on my honor as a treasurer. My instincts tell me a verbal agreement will suffice, so I won't draw up any contract. You strike me as a person of your word. Ah, thank goodness.
Welcome.
But we do keep some kind of a contract system because we have a logbook that's called the quest book. Now then, let's talk to Sasha once more.
Did you know the Parliament of Arthetine is led by 3 people?
Actually, yes. Subtext style. Bastian leads the executive branch, I control the treasury, and Kraus heads up the technology branch. All 3 of us work towards the advancement and prosperity of the nation, but recently Kraus has been much too obsessed about evolution. The personal guard that blindly worship him have also become a problem. Wolf, a regulator under my command, has obtained damning information. I'd like you to assist her in finding out what Kraus guards are up to.
Feel free to ask Bastian any questions. Thanks for taking charge of this investigation.
Hey, any. Ah, damn it, I can't move. Talk to Agent Wolf. Wolf. Somewhere out about in the open. I could just teleport to that thing, shave off a few more seconds. It gets so ridiculous. No riding allowed indoors. There we go. Think about it. If you would be some kind of cripple and you weren't able to move easily, let's say.
Like all Bastian does is work.
Yeah, wait a minute. If you're on the wheelchair...
You know they're hiring at the Treasury Department.
Are you basically always walking, or like, on top of a mound? You think about it.
Sasha
anyway.
sent you? Then let's get on with the mission.
Lately, the Hall of Transcendence has been associated with a number of strange events. We need I suggest you use the back door instead of the front gate. For starters, find the hacker Sil Tarot in the underground market. They'll tell you what to do next. Alright, underground market, done and done. Alrighty, let's continue with that. We do have the interrogation thingy though. Let's see how that actually looks like. Let's see. Could be almost like a like and subscribe kind of thing. Alright, let's get down here. Who do we need to talk to? Sil Tarot. A fella around the corner.
You came on Rule's behalf?
Well, I don't know who she sends. I already got paid. As for access to the basement of the Hall of Transcendence, it's secure. However, I did discover that an entrance intended for maintenance stuff is built through this underground market. Operate the wiring system and enter. There's no perfect security into the communicator. The door next to it is connected to the basement. As for the code to access the guard's mission information, it's in evolution, there's purpose. Got it? Alright. Let's just hope that my subconscious got that much, because I'm not going to check that one, that one again. Let's see how many options we got. The thing is, you probably have to... Oh, no, that's not it. There we go. Operate the wiring system. Enter the password to the communicator.
Enter password to open the facility maintenance passageway.
Please... There. No perfect security. There we go. Confirmed. Granting access. There is perfect... It's fairly simple. Where are we? That kind of sounds like the town hall. Wait a minute. No, this is a Hall of Transcendence. Not quite. Not quite. Do we have... I mean, we are definitely somewhere. That's for sure. It's just that... Where on earth is this? And also, could there be hidden mokos around?
Authorized personnel.
This is a restricted area.
Follow Kraus's orders. Nobody else.
Oh, investigate. What do we have here? Partial hospital records. The greatest evolution, form 1 out of 3. Hospital record of patient T201. Redacted. All of his organs, except the heart, were damaged in the lab explosion. Almost zero hope for survival. Life-prolonging treatment initiated. It it's possible that the desk holds the second record. The desk. Haven't I found like another... What kind of desk are we talking about? The desk. It says 9 minutes. That means that it could be in the same environment, really. Let's figure that out. Is it this desk? Is it that desk? Nope. The desk. I have to figure out what kind of desk they mean by that. That's great. It could be the desk.
If it were up to me, I'd put a magnetic launcher on the left
in that.
On the
We need to think
opposite
big.
side, though. Think big. Bigger is better. So, what do I have here? That is definitely like a desk. Large one. Let's see. Open the chest. There we go. Is that it? Crows used to store things in here. Nothing in it. Right. There are some records down here. What did it say? Yada yada yada. Find the next piece of the story before curiosity fades. I should investigate around the desk. Around the desk. Need to hurry or the records. It says around the desk, around the desk, around the desk. I can go down here. Okay. But this is this is a strange environment, really. But none of it has anything to do with the desk. If I would be a desk, this is not it. I mean, there are multiple desks, of course. This is not a desk. Like, a desk is more like a business thingy. Let's see.
If it were up to me, I'd put a magnetic launcher.
No.
Authorized personnel only.
Technologist
This
is a restricted area. Orders.
So this is not the desk. We need to check. That's also not the desk. There is this desk over here, and then there is... Actually, there's something on the floor down here. That could also be it. But it looks as if this desk is not meant to be checked. Also not the other one. So let's check on the area around here. That's pretty much a large enough desk. Let's check that out. There we go. You can investigate this thing. Let's get a closer look. Hospital records of patient T203, number 2. Detected brain activity, nothing short of a miracle. Patient moved to the evolution laboratory in the Hall of Transcendence with approval from the Parliament. His heart and head will be implanted into a mechanical body. Operating surgeon Dr. Serbs and head scientist Dr. Bergstrom. Project name T. Kind of sounds like a Terminator kind of thing. Like a T1, T1000, T whatnot. Yeah, let's not talk to those. Let's get the side mission going real quick. Hall of Transcendence. Yeah, it's still the same hall. And I think it is somewhere down here. There we go. Let's investigate that. The greatest evolution, form 3 out of 3. Hospital record of patient T203. After 12 hours of immense immune response, patient stabilized. Currently normal blood pressure, no resistance to antibiotics. Patient can be moved to a normal patient room by next week. He will be under care of operating surgeon Serbs and observed hourly. Parliament decided to increase funds for continuing research. Yeah, getting people alive even when they are not seems to be a very interesting thing in and on itself. Why does this one not have any tasks here? That's kind of weird. There's no 1 or 2. Or maybe because you're inside this house right now. Maybe this house, room, thing, Hall of Transcendence. Maybe this is why it's not working. Anyway, let's check Manager TSM MK2's records. Both of them are the same.
The construction of the Verdantier may have stopped, but our evolution continues.
Let our faith in Kraus never waver. We must continue with our missions to check your current mission. Enter your password. In evolution, there is purpose, there's faith. I think faith might be the right one, because everything is more like incorrect password. What? Okay, let's try this one again.
The construction of the Verdantier may have stopped, but our evolution continues.
The purpose thing. Damn it. Come on. They could have gone with faith. That would be more on theme. Anyway, guard mission list. Those who are currently not assigned to missions are on standby until needed. The tower's earliest documents have been transferred. More recent ones must be disposed of as soon as possible. Doctor, secure the necessary power to complete the tower. Rabbit, steal the magic stones for the sun. Twins, collect the Madman research documents. Knight, control public opinion and guard the door. In evolution, there's purpose. Don't forget that. Kind of a mantra that they always try to repeat. Return to Treasurer Sasha. Yeah, return to Sasha. Question, where is Sasha? Sasha. All the way up there. Okay. In this case, we're in the Hall of Transcendence. Let's just use that situation to our advantage, because now we can explore this part of that little city we're in. So what do we got here? Transfer skill tree. Of course this is useful. It just needs a little bit of work. You do not have gear that can receive skill tree transfers. What else we got? Gear honing. There we go. Alright, so this stuff has to be unlocked at a certain stage. What about this one? Abyssal Dungeon. They also have to be unlocked after a certain mission.
I'm gonna listen to Neria sing this weekend.
Essential holding stuff. Yeah, some crystals. Then we have the craft abyssal equipment. So there's like 300 and upwards. Now what do we need to do for that? Actually, it's quite easy. You just need those night oaths. Maybe use to craft things. Abyssal Dungeon, Ancient Elveria. Okay, so you need to go to the Abyssal Dungeon to get something for this. Once you're done with that, you can turn it into more equipment. Interesting. Well, more or kind of better equipment, depending on how you would look at it. Abyssal Trade. Same thing here. In this case, it's just gems. Gems, and even more gems. Alright. So, there's more general merchandise happening over here. For some reason, I couldn't find any other Mokos, which is weird. Platinum Field. How does that work? Still, can't do that yet. Trade skill material exchange. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is just the crystal thing. Can be turned into whatever resources you want. Actually, wait a minute. How exactly does that work? So one of those crystals can be turned into bluish artifacts. Yeah. Use trade skills. So either it's... That's quite interesting. So you either get relics, you get something for from the fishing, or you get something from the hunt. But you cannot get ore and something like that. That's quite interesting. The powder comes if you destroy all of that things. And then you can just turn it around again. And the processor just makes things yet again. Fairly simple, really. Righty, let's check on this part of the map. What do we have here? Mysterious organization. Doesn't look that mysterious to me. I mean, there are some devices, but nothing too special. The missing children. Very interesting. For a mysterious organization, there's an awful lot of non-existent Mokos around. Righty. Let's check the other part. Wait a minute. No. You can't just enter those apartments that easily. Would have been really cool though. So, what do we got here? The alchemist just makes some flares. Flares, funnily enough, are the only thing that you can craft without gold. Or the only other thing other than green health potions that you can get without gold. It's quite interesting. So, what do we have here? Pet management. Well, we can only do that. Guardian raid management. Can't do that. Guardian raid. How does that work? Yeah, we need to unlock that first. Then what else? Then there's a gem export. What? So maybe you can take, like, some kind of abilities from these things. Ability Stonecutter. There we go. I was wondering. I'm looking for inventory storage. Well, you can look through all of those. I am looking for the ones in my inventory. They're not even sorted. Wait, this is all storage, and they're 3 in my inventory. There we go. What about these ones? Nothing, 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 nothing. Then there's this one here, Broken Bone. And a bit more attack. Wait a minute. And then there are some others that have nothing to do with this attack that I wanted to improve. The all-out attack thing. Alright. Now, what do we have? We have a Magic Stream and all-out attack. And the other one is... What's going on? There we go. Magic Stream, Barricade. In this case, it would be nice for me to choose which one I want there. Movement speed reduction. Oh, come on. Really? What else we got? Broken Bone. And attack speed reduction. Okay. Movement speed is a bit iffy. But I think I can manage with that. But I have to look for Broken Bone in this one. So, there's no search option though, but Broken Bone, this one. Damage to staggered foes plus so and so much. Oh, that's actually quite a good combo. Problem is it's not good against bosses. Damage to foes while shielded, okay, but I'm not always shielded, which is a bit iffy. What else do we get? Broken Bone, Barricade, and Magic Stream. So, those two, and then there's also Magic Stream, M. This is the best way to actually look for things if you want them. Stacks up to plus 5 MP recovery every 3 seconds while you are not attacked. When the maximum stack is reached, skill cooldown minus 3%. Being hit removes 1 stack of the effect with a cooldown of 10 seconds. Meaning that it cannot happen every 10 seconds? Okay. Stacks up to plus 15% MP recovery every time when the maximum stack is reached, skill cooldown minus 10%. Okay, actually Magic Stream seems to be the thing to go. The staggered stuff just is good against normal foes, but everything else is not that potent against bosses. But you do get attacked from bosses as well, so that's kind of weird. So maybe I should go with Broken Bone, just to make normal fighting a bit more, a bit faster though. That would help. And funnily enough, this is the attack speed reduction thing. So yeah, let's go for Broken Bone. Let's make that work. So, Broken Bone. Where is it? Broken Bone. It could be... Movement speed. Wait. That's Emergency Barricade. That's not it. And... Broken Bone. Attack speed. Yeah, that's the one. So, let's cut this thing into shape. Wait, why does it only have 4? Okay, so this is a certain restriction. Interesting. Oh god. Oh, no. Okay, so this means all 4 of them are without fail. Or is it? No. I don't know what that means, actually. Additional faceting bonuses for successes. No, it's 4. No, it's 1. Nothing in here is actually highlighted a little bit. Oh, no. Yeah, you need the nodes for this. Okay, and once you get a node, then the effect actually triggers. Now I get it. Okay. In this case, it would be better to have something with less nodes required in order to max it out, right? Or, how does that work? Yeah, wait a minute. The more nodes you have, the easier it is to get that stuff done, right? Now I get it. Okay. Then we have an exchange, an unidentified stone with some magic powder. This is why people have all of this stuff in their inventory. Now I get it. So, let's take this thing right here. And that's quite weird, actually. Like, this one has vitality bonus of 777. Actually, I should have much less HP. That's weird. That is quite weird. Like, look at how low my HP value is at the moment. That's not cool. Okay. Do I get any engraving effects? Not yet. But I need to get the all-out attack in there. All-out attack is, of course, this thing. There we go. Wait, what? This one is all-out attack 3, right? And this one is all-out attack plus 1. Oh. Oh, I need more. Okay, okay. I need to cut another gem for that. Right. I need to cut another gem. So which one is it then? All-out attack. All-out attack. Could be a barricade. Well, doesn't matter. Let's just try all of them. There we go. Got it. So, barricade was what? No, it's plus 3. Let's check this. There we go. Now we have all-out attack. The first one. Holding and casting skill speed plus 5%. And damage also plus 4. The first effect that finally happened. The thing is, I lost out on 777 HP for some reason. Compare stat. Like, why is it that this thing has additional health on it and this other one doesn't? It's kind of weird. In this case, I would be stupid to take this one here. What about heavy armor? All defense plus 9%. This additional defense is immune to defense reduction effects. So maybe what I need is a heavy armor just to stay alive a little bit longer. Heavy armor necromancy. What's necromancy? Attacks, summon stuff. Alright. Yeah, heavy armor it seems. Let's go with heavy armor to not get killed that easily. Heavy armor. None of it is, of course, sorted by anything. Yeah, that one. And open 10. Right. And use all of them, please. Thank you. Yes. Da-da-dee-da-da-doo-da-doo. Bam. So. Now we should actually have a bit more of that. Craving effect. Oh, I need another 10. Ah, how convenient. So, let's right click this one with more heavy armor. This one over here. Uncommon engraving. Da-da-da-da. Heavy armor. You can assign 3 activation points for the craving. Open 10. Yeah. Oh, this is just random. Oh. So some of it is specific and some other stuff is not. That's just iffy. Drop of ether. Okay, at least it did sec. You cannot remove tradable engraving recipes. Wait, cannot be dismantled. Ah, that one is already learned. It's tradable once at least. Cannot be dismantled. Right click. And Alt and right click this. Yes. Master of Escape, Cursed Doll. Come on. There we go. Da da dee da 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 doo. Okay, this one has to be sold somehow. Goodness gracious, there's all that is sold up here. Right. Engraving effects then. Heavy armor 10. Heavy armor, heavy armor, heavy armor. Where are you? Heavy armor. Oh wait, this is all-out attack again, but no, I don't need heavy all-out attack. This one is already done for. Nice heavy armor when you need it. Come on. Why can't I find it? Heavy armor there. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Ah, damn it. I have to get all of them. There we go. So, that's great. I didn't get the max out effect though, which is a bit iffy. But at least it's something. But the most annoying thing is the fact that I lose so much health, and my gear gives me even more health for some reason. That is really strange. All right, and let's just get some gold real quick. Right, and even more gold. So, pet merchants, some other stuff. Kind of surprised that I still haven't found all of the Mokos yet. But there may be a few more buildings that I need to check up on. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh yeah, storage keeper. Yes. Adrenaline, stone will, barricade, emergency rescue, da 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 da. All three of them go down. And wait a minute, over here actually. Wait, let's move this like so and give it a little bit of shape. Really iffy. Okay, so this one is positive, that one is positive. That one is not faceted yet, but it doesn't matter. Really, really iffy. Really iffy. This one gets up here, this one gets up here, this one. And that's pretty much all of them, I think. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Let's get that one triggered. This is just the market
always
access
so
as usual.
busy.
What do we have here? Oh, skin modding. Do we? No, not yet. I mean, skin modding. Is skin modding a permanent thing, or does it change if you pick another gear, right? Meaning that every time you get additional gear or different gear, let's say, you have to mod it again and again and again and again. That would be a bit iffy. Exchange Chaos Dungeon shards. Right. Oh yeah, 4 engravings. That's neat. What is this? Chaos Dungeon. Yeah, we need to get some quests for that first. Right. Then what else do we have up here? This is the Abyssal Dungeon. There's the gear honing thing. Wait a minute, wasn't I here before? Yes. I came out of that building. There we go. Now it makes sense. So it's only the cross parts in here that I need to check onto. I can't enter that yet. So what do we have here? Awful lot of nothingness. Wait a minute, there are... What is this? Wind Brings Hills, Scraplands, Reservoirs, Arid Path. Alright. And I'm still looking for Mokos. Mo-O-less-Kos. Don't even know if there's something in here or not. This path is so large, you can't even check on the sides. Anyway, that was that. What is this thing here? The Adventurer Helper. Oh, that's cool. What does it do? How to view the map, buy and sell on the market, raise report, how to find Chaos Gate, collecting cards. Alright. That's pretty much it. There's no mission for this guy though.
Stern Central Plaza is also called.
Have you read?
Been to Neria's Tavern yet?
Not yet, not yet, not yet. Still checking things out though. Oh no, wait a minute. I did check out... Did I check out this part or not? I mean, I entered this area through the train station.
Stern is the capital of Arthetine.
Did I get... Yeah, I definitely was up here. Alright. I remember that place. So... The other one just gets down here. Then we have some underground... No, this is not the underground exit. This is... there we go. The Eye of the Septrum. I just walk around here and check things out. And there we have one of the remaining Mokos. 1 out of 4. If they would be in all 4 sides of this area, I would be very pleased. But I don't think that It won't be that easy. Maybe to the left and to the right, if they are mirrored also. Nah, would have been too easy this way. What is this? Talent the Watcher. Some kind of strange device down there too. And that's pretty much it. Good. So it could be that there are multiple buildings that I haven't checked yet. Not quite sure. So what does the map say? There's the underground stuff, there's this thing, and then there's this. Yeah, that means that there's something hidden, probably, somewhere. Behind, like, some doors or whatnot. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't checked this part here and this part down here, I think. So, let's check on these two sides. Then we know for certain. Alrighty. Or maybe you really have to take the train for this, and then it just stops somewhere where you don't really expect it. And then bam! Obtain stuff, just like that.
Been to Neria's Tavern yet?
What is this beamy thing? What a strange kind of sound it makes.
Been to Neria's Tavern yet? Stern Central Plaza is also called the...
I think you have to go around the inner circle
yet?
and the middle circle.
Have you read the new
Stern Central Plaza is also called...
Oh, where is it? Over here, over here, over there.
Been to Neria's Tavern yet?
No, wait. This is not the path. So, let's see. Don't expect there to be another Moko on this thing. Just because there was no Moko on all the others. So, that means the rest is hidden. Great. Great, great, great. I mean, from up here you definitely have a decent enough view. So if there's stuff that could be found, maybe you would have found it already. The other way would be that it's somewhere behind here also.
I want to be the
behind
treasure.
leaves and so on. That would definitely be extremely annoying, so it has to be this way, right?
Is Verdantier at risk?
I think Bastian is overrated.
But I think that there may be a hidden path right here, with like two Mokokos right next to each other. Only thing you have to do is find the wall that connects it. That may be it. So, let's get some more gold, of course.
Welcome. Excellent work.
Now, a doctor, rabbit, madman, and a knight. Kinda sounds like Alice in Wonderland again, except for the doctor. Those who are currently not assigned to missions are on standby until needed. The tower's earliest documents have been transferred. More recent ones must be disposed of as soon as possible. The doctor secure the necessary power to complete the tower. The rabbits steal the magic stones. Twins collect the madman, research documents. Knights control public opinion and guard the door. An evolution has purpose. Yeah, forget that. That's basically what we were told.
Gross. The royal guards couldn't have done this on their own.
The tower must mean the Verdantier. I knew he was giving up the documents way too easily. The true secrets about the tower have to be in the more recent documents. Kraus is determined to complete the Verdantier. He has to be stopped. Let's talk to Bastian. Why? We don't even know what it's good for.
Kraus is trying to complete the Verdantier?
Indeed. Now, what is he trying to achieve with it? I don't understand his obsession. Even if it was completed, it requires a substantial amount of fuel to actually work. We made sure its original power supply was completely disabled. The only place he could possibly get enough power is the dynamo core in the scraplands. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to identify who the doctor is. I hope you learn more when you head to the scraplands. And this is where we need to go.
Welcome. It's the dynamo core of the scraplands. Yes, Stern consumes more power than all the other regions in Arthetine.
And the power that comes from the heart of Skeptrum to Stern is routed through the dynamo core in the scraplands. It's the only place where he could steal that much power. I hereby appoint you as an official inspector, which gives you the authority to operate in the scraplands. I'll send word to the regulator branch there to assist you. Please, stop Cries from powering up the Verdantier. Sure.
You're here.
Flawless inspector. Oh, that's a neat one. Right. Did we... Wait a minute. Did we unlock any side missions up here? Not yet. There is... Look at this. One here, one there. But if you want to get to the other areas, there's no quick access way of doing so. It's so weird. Oh, by the way, what about this one? Structures are now completed. Perfect. Let's just check on them real quick. You are performing... There we go. Ding! In the Stronghold's dispatch station, you can send teams out on various missions and earn rewards. Yes. Dungeons. Chaos dungeons in particular, too. Now then, come on, load it up. So...
You're back. I was waiting for you. There are matters that need your approval.
Let's
you can
claim
go
the
check them in the office.
Oh. Right, let's see. This one is up here. Yeah, if you claim it, you get the experience. It has nothing to do with it being finished or not. So, how do we do that then? Like this recipe and this recipe are kind of the same. If I get into placement mode. So, let's see. From latest, whatever. 10 for food structure, there's furniture, there's this thing. Major structure, what can that maybe comprise, yada yada yada. Let's place this one right here, apply. I mean, it does look kind of neat this way. Didn't I get a workbench or something? Oh, no. Or did I? That's a hut. Food ingredient canopy. There's a bed, there's a board, and there's this one. Strange. I mean, why do you even need that, though? Let's get this out of here. Come on. Leave. There. Takes a little while. An unknown error has occurred. Oh, look at that. We do have an awfully high ping right now, which is weird. That is really weird. What is going on? Yeah, where's Trip? Where is this thing? That is so strange. I thought I crafted this thing. That's so weird. Okay, wait a minute. Let's get back into placement. Come on. It has to be here, doesn't it? Oh, maybe it's... there we go. Now we can right-click the thing. Register structure, yes. Takes a while. There we go. Let's place the thing. So, and the counter. Let's see. The counter goes... It's kind of a strange counter, though. Is there a quicker way to rotate the thing? Select, place. Rotate is this. It looks more like a PC thingy, which is kind of strange. Alright. And then we have this thing over here. Alright, apply, show, and leave. Okay, you have to click on it, then the whole thing gets saved. Interesting. So why is it that I have so much delay right now? That is weird. Nearest tavern. Yeah, I think I haven't gotten that board yet, so let's make that. Ah, damn it, this one costs gold. That one does not give me any experience. That's not nice. Okay. The thing is, I don't want to have multiple of the same structures just to get the XP up. I want variety, yes, but I don't want that stuff. Right, so back to the station. 30 minutes still in progress. Okay. The lab has no change in there whatsoever. Okay. Da-da-dee, da-da-doo. The milliseconds are definitely not for me. Oh god. So, let's escape from here. Oh my goodness. I don't know, it kind of feels as if it triggered the delay right now. Maybe there's a visitor on the island. But no, this also doesn't quite make sense. Strange. Yep. If there's too much of a delay here, if there's too much latency, the game does not want to load up at all. Oh god, what is going on? Oh god, no. Yeah, we have to wait, it seems. We have to wait. Da-da-dee, da-da-da-doo, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Something strange is going on. Or they are maintaining something right now, because it's right in... There we go. Finally. Or it has something to do with my internet overall. Let's check that. Yeah, and go. So, come on. Come on. I do see very well. It's the thing is, it's fast, right? But okay, the pings are stable. That's good. But I don't need the pings to the nearest server. I need the pings to a specific server. What do we have here? Still 3,000. Okay, so some shenanigans are going on right now, which is weird. So am I the only one who has these things? Who will get the highest scores? Yada yada yada. This stuff. And look at that. No people are just coming in. Yeah, if you press a button, then stuff's going down really quickly. That's quite weird. Whoa. Yep, and there's rubber banding going on. That is definitely not good.
I want to be the treasurer.
Oh
like Sasha.
god,
Oh, Bastian.
no. Oh god, no. Okay. I think the way to actually get forward is to Nah, there's no way of getting forward at all. What the hell? That is insane. What is going on up here? What on earth is this? Let's just power through and try to get as close to this doorway thingy as possible. Let's see. I think you can actually do this if you click, you wait 4 seconds, then you click again and you wait 4 seconds, and then you click again and you wait. Click and you wait, right? Click and you wait. So it has to be in accordance with the milliseconds. So if you run too far within that, then there's rubber banding happening. Alright. That is horrendous. Okay, let me just look at that real quick. Server of Lost Ark. Oh, maintenance. That's why. It doesn't really say that is the which one is the one that I'm usually on. The noob. The noob. What noob? Yeah, they're probably just doing some maintenance right now, and this is why the servers are absolutely high. Okay. That is quite strange. Now, let's see. I want to know how long that may take, so let's just ask the Twitters, because this is how you get information. Actually, the forum would have been a good choice as well, so let's see. Yada yada yada. Lost Ark. Oh, no. Play Lost Ark. This one. So, did they say anything about Lost Ark servers in... No, wait a minute. Coming down on... Yeah, the EU servers, but this was 18 hours ago. Downtime is estimated 2 hours, but I have no idea what time they mean. It's always this like UTC... Wait, UTCs? CET, basically, yeah. For hotfix. Great, but I'm not on the European servers, which is great. Oh, yes. So, let's see. Thank you for reports concerning frequent disconnects across the NA East. What? The team is looking into this issue. Sure, sure, sure. There's nothing about maintenance. What's that? Yes, you should be able to get them. Yada, yada, yada. Some drops. Did it change? No. Let's see if the only thing we need to do is connect and reconnect again. Anyway, once we are done and the ping is good, we are going to continue with the mission in the Scraplands. Until next time. And of course, I wanted to say like and subscribe and get off the horse, but this takes a little while. Like 4 seconds, I think. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, kind of. Like and subscribe and ta-ta!